morning. Now today the weather is real good. As you can see outside now, it's a little bit windy. And here I have here the magazine about the energy, that where that comes from, and I'm gonna read it for you. That way we have a little bit of some knowledge of where the energy comes from. So I'm gonna read it for you just for a while and to exercise our brain about this article here in this magazine. So here, where energy comes from, how energized you feed is impacted by a complex variety of inputs throughout your life. Quality of sleep, nutrition, mental health, metabolism, to name few. What's this one? And says Emily, this is a doctor here, society certified practitioner. So this one here is like a childhood and adolescence. And girls grow rapidly during infancy and childhood. Early years are an essential time for setting good lifestyle habits, says of this lady Andrea. This involves offering balanced nutrition at regular intervals throughout the day, including various activities to maintain physical activity and minimizing sedentary activities such as excessive screen time. Let me have this volume if this is good now. So this one is like reproductive years. It's like menstruation starts at puberty. Going with your flow can help you capitalize on your body energy peaks and valleys. Given an average 28-day cycle, the following breakdown of each part of the cycle provides a general guide for understanding energy fluctuations during this time. So this is like for the ladies' menstrual days 1 to 7. Progesterone and estrogen levels are lowest, along with energy, focus and productivity levels. This is a prime time to scale back on any unnecessary tasks and prioritize sleep and rest. So, follicular days 8 to 13 days. During this time, your uterus is preparing for a possible pregnancy. Your energy is on upward trajectory due to climbing estrogen levels, and you're feeling motivated. So there's like a ovulatory day 14. The result is an outwardly focused energy that could last for 3 to 4 days. Channel this spark into an ambitious project or teamwork. So this one looks unfamiliar. So now luteal days, 15 to 24 days. Estrogens and progesterone levels rise, producing a calming effect. It's time to lighten up on your to-do list and focus on simple tasks. Toward the end of the cycle, premenstrual, toward the end of the cycle and when pregnancy doesn't occur, hormone level begin to drop along with energy levels. So that is like a pregnancy here. Fatigue may be signaled the start of a pregnancy due to changing levels of pregnancy hormones. The last 3 months of pregnancy may also cause energy levels to plumb as you manage with the additional stress in your body both day and night. Napping to make up for sleep loss at night. Exercising or asking for help with cleaning and running errands can all help boost flagging energy. So you hear that? Okay, let's move to another interesting article here. So this is like whole earth and sea regenerative farming for over 30 years. When we rejuvenate the earth rejuvenates us. When we listen and work in harmony with nature, life thrives. That's why for more than 30 years, you have been practicing regenerative methods on over 1,000 acres of our certified organic farmland. These methods naturally revitalize the soil, promote ecological balance, and enhance the lives of all living organisms that are part of it. From our bioenergetic farms, we harvest the most nutrient-dense components of our crops using our proprietary envirus simplex process. When we then create highly concentrated extracts and stabilize plant minerals and enzymes. Because of our commitment to these holistic restorative techniques, Factors Farms meet the certified standard for better regenerative bioprotective practices. So I think I already read this one. This is a different kind one. Okay, let's move to the other. What is interesting here that may apply into our knowledge? So my bona fides attention. So what is literally means this one? It's like, okay, pay attention to what you attention to. The human brain processes information relatively slowly, only about no hits per second, about 25 million times slower than the average internet connection. However, our brain never stops accepting input. While driving a car, watching movies, interacting with people, for example, for most information cannot be processed in the moment, so it gets stored away. The brain wants to put as much possible into the unconscious, says of this person McFadden, which helps you to get through life quickly, but that knowledge base is marked by emotions. This accumulation of unacknowledged emotions can be manifested as forms of stress. This, he explains, is where mindfulness can be helpful as a method of recognizing and slowing that process. Mindfulness is the deliberate intentional focus in non-judgmental way. By being aware of how crucial your attention is, you can understand that where you put your attention has an impact on you, on who you are, and more importantly, who you're going to be. This is the first step toward a meditation practice. And without self-awareness, McMadden says, you're a quirk in the ocean. By paying attention deliberately and being aware of these positive things, you're creating a future for yourself that's going to be more positive and one you're more connected with. I call the thinking of thinking, says this another person of what is his name. Life also says learning to calm and control your breathing is a powerful tool. We can use the breath to control your anxiety and our mood swings, definitely. And also teaches the breathing technique. He also recommends joining a yoga practice at the local community center, readily available and inexpensive, since this also combats loneliness. The admonishments to keep its shape and stay healthy are associated almost solely with our bodies from the neck down, but the benefits of being mindful and learning to calm and relax our thoughts are incontrovertible. Some therapists use the slow train analogy. You are a passenger on a train. The passing landscape represents your thoughts, allowing the thoughts to simply pass by without judgment is the essence of mindfulness and the seed of meditation. Okay, so what self-care really means? Research has consistently shown, says this lady here, that mindfulness improves brain volume, increases the gray matter, lessens the chances of dementia, and reduces depressive symptoms and anxiety. There are cardiovascular benefits, reducing chances of stroke and heart attacks, and immune function increases. And McFadden adds, you are not your fault. You become what you live. You become what you experience. His choice of accessible starting points. It's mindfulness for dummies. It began my practice with the free Buddhi 5. It's like a Buddhist. And provides a selection of short, guided meditations. All I did was listen and do as I was told. I'm several dozen percentage points happier. I'm not a guru. A dear reader, I have nothing to sell. I am someone who for many years has felt for a friendly hand in a dark room and finally found one. Okay, looks like interesting about her life. Get your inner beauty rest. Why is that during our scheduled hour of downtime we feel fidgety with mental to-dos, or what we feel we need a vacation for our vacation? Despite taking opportunities for rest amid our busy lives, why do some our struggle with feeling rested? Natural rhythms. Why rest is unrestful, rest and unrest. Physical health. When you're physical fatigue, we can experience symptoms ranging from insomnia, chronic pain, digestive issues, heart conditions, and gynecological problems. Persistent physical symptoms is the umbrella term for exhaustion related symptoms. And this one is like a mental emotional health. We feel mental fatigue after prolonged periods of cognitive activity. Mental fatigue is a psychological state involving cognitive decline, reduced accuracy, and slower reaction time. Symptoms may include temperamental depression, moodiness, and chargeability, which may create a relationship difficulties and challenges at work. It can sometimes lead to substance abuse. So as this is the one that I'm reading. Now let's look another pages here, and then this one is look like yummy kind of bread. So I have here the recipe. No, there's a lot of recipe here. So this lady is meditating. Style smile with dopamine dressing. Check your dates. Let me see. Let's hear this one. Calling all fans dried medial dates. Keep your stash mold free by storing at room temperature for no longer than 1 month. Regular dates can be stored up to 3 months or in the freezer indefinitely. Sometimes covered is a type of fibrous and fluffy white mold dates can also be host to a black or green variety. So keep your eyes peeled. Medial dates tend to be on higher risk for mold growth because they naturally contain more water than genetic dried dates. Some super sweet dates may develop harmless while spots on the outside, which is known as sugar bloom. Sugar bloom, although similar in appearance to white mold, gives the dates a pleasant crunch. Like this one. I'm gonna read it for you. Grow a simple microgreen garden. With some microgreens containing 4 to 40 times the amount of nutrients than those found in the mature version of the same plant. It's no wonder this tender and ultra flavorful leaves continue to remain popular. Unfortunately, store-bought microgreens to typical come with a high price tag, not in the mention. It's a high probability. The fragile greens will go bad before they can all be useful. Enter the microgreen garden, a simple setup that's ideal for even the smallest apartment spaces. There's all that needs: seeds, water, growing mat or soil, containers or trays, measuring cups or kitchen scale, a pitcher, clean gardening scissors. To get started, seed the soil into growing containers and keep it in a well area, watering periodically. Once the seeds have sprouted and grown to small leaves, they can be harvested, eaten, and enjoyed. So yeah, this is like grow the microgreens garden. Yeah. Okay. from the moment. So these ones, it looks like that. The classic 5 senses. How that works. From the moment of eyelids flicker open the morning, different parts of our eyes are working together to help us see. Light passes through the cornea to the retina, where special receptor cells turn into the electric signals that drive from the optic nerve to the brain. Why it matters? Our brains acquire about to 80% of information about the world around us by sight. And indeed, studies show that we believe sight to be our most valuable sense. Antioxidants like vitamin C, beta carotene, and zinc may help to protect our eyes as we age. So as you hear this one, that is good for our eyesight, antioxidants like vitamin C, beta carotene, and zinc. As we age, yeah, this is a protect into our eyes. How auditory hearing, how it works, auditory. Auditory. The sounds of your dog scratching at the door or a friend yelling hello from across the street originate as pressure waves in the air. Hair cells in the inner can translate these waves into bioelectric signals, which the brain ultimately processes as sound. Why it matters? Accurate hearing is important for our safety as well as for professional performance, language development, and emotional well being. Hearing loss is caused by hair cells being trampled by loud sounds until they cease to function and can be related to aging or exposure to noisy environments. While common experience, hearing loss or impairment can lead to anxiety, depression, and challenges at work and while socializing. So, as you hear, those about health, about our physical aspects. So, anyway, thank you for watching and see you again anytime for my live blog. And have a nice day to all of you. Thank you so much.